My name is Dina Remiel, and I write urban fantasy and paranormal romance. And I think it was Carolyn, who was it that said, we write what we know? You did. And that really stuck with me. But even though I write about the dark side and Satan and apocalypse, I do not have personal experience with Satan. Just putting your mind at ease. I also write romantic suspense, and my first romantic suspense novel is called Distortion. And the reason why I made the leap, it really wasn't so far to leap. There is suspense in all of the writing that I do, lots of it. And so I just wanted to take a brief moment to share what I feel are the 4 must-haves in a suspense novel, whether it has romance in it or not. Well, first of all, I think that the reader and the author needs to know a little bit more than the main characters do. I find it very pleasurable to be able to go, you don't know what's ahead of you, you don't know what he just said, but you'll find out eventually. And then what has to happen is the reader needs to be totally in the dark at some point, right along with the character. And they can go, well, hey, you were really fair to me before, Mr. or Miss Author. You let me know some good details, and now you're keeping me in the dark? Huh, I better read more. And then, I love it when the reader says, oh, you didn't go there. You didn't just go there. And I say, oh, yes, I did, totally. And then finally, because I write romance in all of my stories, there does have to be a happy ending, but I cannot guarantee that the main characters don't go through hell first. So now I'd like to introduce Distortion to you. The premise of this story is about, and here he is. This is James White. He is a business entrepreneur, cover model, and businessman. And James is blessed with everything you wish he were. Good looks, great sense of humor, great charm. But those blessings become a curse because one of his colleagues, and there are many, who grace the covers of these romance novels, has blurred the line between what they are doing for the sake of the camera and the covers and what is reality. And so she stirs up some trouble, and he is not at all happy. And this started out, actually, as a short story. And the fans that read it asked for more. They wanted a sequel. They wanted to know more about James White and the woman named Hope, who brings hope back into his life when he happens upon her in a very, very accidental way, literally. And so I said, you know what? Rather than write a sequel, I'm going to rewrite this entire story and make it a full-blown novel. So not only are we dealing with a psychopathic, vengeful, used-to-be colleague, we now are contending with her sister as well. So we have James White, we have Hope, who actually works in the same industry as James. She creates all these beautiful covers. And so there's a connection there that James thought he could never get. He thought he was destined to always find these wacko women who just couldn't see the person inside, but only the veneer, the facade that he showed to the world. However, James and Hope get embroiled in a very dangerous game of revenge with the 2 psychopathic sisters. Where there's a will, there's a way, and a psychopath. And they definitely put the 2 through the ringer. Definitely test the boundaries and the strength of their relationship together. And it's not until the very end we find out whether there's any shred of hope left for their relationship to survive. And that's the romantic suspense piece. The rest is urban fantasy and paranormal. If you're interested in those, I'd be more than happy to talk about My Angels, called The Brethren, and The Book Waitress, who is a librarian who wrestles with the devil. These are very dark series with lots of romance in them. If you're interested, they're all available today. Thank you very much.